Capricorn is not just another zodiac sign, it is a declaration. It is the embodiment of endurance, of ancient wisdom, and of a strength so profound it can only be described as sacred. Behind their quiet, often serious exterior lies a soul forged by trials you may never know, guided by a purpose so high it is invisible to most. They are not here to merely exist. They are here to build, to endure, and to leave a mark on the very fabric of time. Today, we will not just talk about personality traits. We will reveal 20 divinely blessed talents that have been bestowed upon the Capricorn soul. And I must warn you, talent number 2 will not leave you indifferent. It will fundamentally change how you understand the nature of divine strength itself. Why do I speak with such certainty? My name is Anya Sage. For 2 decades, I have moved beyond surface-level sun signs to decode the psychological and spiritual blueprints of the zodiac. And the Capricorn blueprint is unlike any other. It is a masterclass in divine architecture. So, this brings us to the core question. What is this sacred strength truly made of? In a world of constant chaos, of emotional storms and shifting sands, where does this profound, unnerving stillness come from? The answer is not a single trait, but a holy trinity of foundational gifts. These 3 talents are the bedrock upon which every other Capricorn power is built. They are the very core of their spirit. Let's begin with the 20th gift, Unshakable Discipline. This is not the discipline you learn in the military or force upon yourself with New Year's resolutions. For a Capricorn, discipline is a spiritual armor they are born wearing. It is a divine signature. Where others rely on fleeting motivation, Capricorn operates on a system of internal, non-negotiable laws. When others quit because it's hard, they begin to work harder. This isn't about stubbornness. It is the inherent knowledge that they were put on this earth to shape reality. And shaping reality requires relentless, unwavering force. This discipline is the divine architect, the one who looks at the chaotic void and draws the first perfect line of a new creation. But an architect's plan is worthless without someone to build it. This brings us to the 18th gift, sacred patience. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, with speed, with shortcuts, Capricorn operates on cosmic time. They possess an innate, sacred trust in the timing of the universe. They understand in their very bones that the strongest trees grow the slowest. This isn't passivity. It is a strategic weapon. Their patience protects them from the foolish, costly mistakes made by those in a hurry. The 13th gift, absolute self-control. This is perhaps the most misunderstood of the 3. A Capricorn is not a prisoner to their emotions. They are the warden of their own inner world. They feel everything: passion, anger, sorrow, often more deeply than others. But they have been given the divine authority to decide which of these emotions is granted a visa to the outside world. Where others bring fire, they bring a deliberate, strategic calm. Where others are shaken by turmoil, they become a center of gravity. This self-control is what allows them to lead, to make clear decisions under pressure, and to be a rock for others when all other ground has turned to quicksand. This is the holy blueprint, the unchangeable divine guide that the architect and the mason consult at every step, ensuring the final structure is flawless, impervious to storms, and true to its original, sacred purpose. Speaking of blueprints, every sign has one. Feel free to share your zodiac sign in the comments below. It's always fascinating to see the diversity of cosmic energy in our community. But this inner control, this holy trinity of self-mastery, it isn't just for them. It is not an internal state of being for its own sake. It is the training ground. It is the forge. And it is how they begin to shape the world outside of themselves. This leads us to the 12th gift, natural leadership. Notice the word natural. Capricorns rarely seek the spotlight. They don't campaign for leadership with loud speeches or charismatic promises. They simply become leaders. They don't demand respect. They command it through quiet competence, unshakable integrity, and egoless guidance. People feel safer, stronger, and more capable just by standing beside them. Why? Because their leadership is not a quest for personal glory. It is the reluctant acceptance of a divine calling, a calling to protect, to organize, and to build structures where others can thrive. I lead like a shepherd, not a king, focused on the well-being of the flock, not the grandeur of the throne. And now, we arrive at the promise, the secret that makes them truly unbreakable. The talent that I warned you about at the beginning. We come to talent number 2, emotional selective memory. This is the source of the greatest misconception about Capricorn, that they are cold, detached, or unfeeling. Nothing could be further from the truth. What is perceived as coldness is, in fact, a form of divine intelligence, a spiritual technology for survival and growth. Here is how it works. When most people experience a deep emotional wound, a betrayal, a failure, a heartbreak, they store the memory with the pain attached. The memory becomes a scar, and touching the scar brings back the sting. They replay the event, relive the hurt, and carry the emotional baggage for years, sometimes a lifetime. A Capricorn's mind does not do this. They have been gifted with a divine filter. When they are hurt, they experience the pain with ferocious intensity. But then, a sacred process begins. Their soul doesn't store the pain. It data mines it. It asks one question: what is the lesson here? Their mind analyzes the event like a military strategist reviewing a lost battle. It identifies the tactical error, the weakness in the defense, the flawed assumption. It extracts the raw, strategic wisdom from the event. It archives that lesson permanently, and then it consciously, deliberately releases the emotional charge. It discards the pain, the resentment, the grief. It keeps the lesson, not the wound. So they don't forget what you did. They will never forget. But they choose not to carry the weight of how it made them feel. This is not coldness. This is a supreme form of emotional efficiency and self-preservation, a gift that allows them to endure impossible trials without being crushed by the accumulated weight of their own history. It is a spiritual firewall, and it is the secret to their resilience. This incredible ability is what fuels their ultimate expression of power, the culmination of all their gifts. Talent number 1, mountain strength. This is more than a metaphor. A Capricorn in their highest form becomes a force of nature. They are unshakable. They are immovable. To the outside world, they may seem static, unchanging, even stubborn. But this is a profound misunderstanding of their power. Like a mountain, they may not move, but they change the entire landscape around them. A mountain's presence dictates the flow of rivers. It alters weather patterns. It creates shelter for life to flourish on its slopes. It forces travelers to find new paths. It does all of this not by doing, but by being. This is the essence of a Capricorn's strength. Their steadfastness, their integrity, their refusal to bend to chaos forces the world around them to adapt. Their presence creates stability, defines boundaries, and provides a fixed point in a spinning world. Their strength is not man-made. It feels ancient because it is. It was sculpted by the divine to endure, to rise above, and to hold the line, no matter what. But to see a mountain as only stone is to miss its greatest secret, the life it protects. And to see a Capricorn as only strength is to miss the profound, fiercely protected heart within. Behind that fortress of self-control lies the true reason for their power. This brings us to the 11th gift, unbreakable loyalty. For a Capricorn, loyalty is not a choice. It is a law of their nature. It is a sacred, unspoken vow. When they choose to let you into their small inner circle, they are not just making a friend. They are claiming you as family. They are the ones who stay when the storm hits. They are the ones who will defend you when you are not in the room. They are the ones who will believe in you when you have stopped believing in yourself. Their love is not expressed in flowery words, but in action. Their love is a fortress, and this loyalty is powered by another hidden gift. Number 4, the capacity for sacrifice. A Capricorn will do what needs to be done for those they love and for the future they are building, no matter the personal cost. They will work while others sleep. They will save while others spend. They will carry burdens that would crush others, often in complete silence. They do this not for applause, not for sympathy, but because they see the bigger picture. They are building a foundation for others to stand on. This capacity to absorb hardship for a greater purpose is not born of pessimism. It is a form of spiritual strength that flows directly from a higher source. It is the knowledge that their endurance serves a purpose far beyond their own comfort. So you see, the discipline, the patience, the self-control, it all serves a higher function. Capricorn's strength isn't just a personality. It is a collection of divine tools, each with a specific purpose. Gifts like strategic vision to see the path decades ahead. Gifts like brutal honesty, a divine scalpel to cut away illusion and get to the truth. And gifts like the instinct for building empires, the innate drive to create systems, businesses, and legacies that will outlive them. They were given these tools for a reason: to bring structure to chaos, to bring truth to a world of deception, and to build a legacy that proves that the most powerful forces are quiet, steady, and eternal. Their life is the ultimate proof that true power doesn't shout, it builds. If this resonated with you, or if you recognize this strength in someone you know, show your support with a like. And to continue this journey into the soul of the zodiac, make sure you subscribe. Your energy is what fuels this channel. A final word: content that speaks this directly about spiritual truths can be fragile. These videos often disappear. Make sure you subscribe and save this one so you don't lose it.